Welcome to CEAg Talks, the video series from CEAg World, a media site devoted to the business of growing food undercover, including greenhouse produce, vertical farms, and outdoor protected crops. Today, we're welcoming Neil Mattson, CEA Professor and Greenhouse Extension Specialist at Cornell University, and Nate Eylands, Assistant Professor of Horticulture at the University of Minnesota. Both professors have done extensive research on plasma-activated water, PAW, and are going to explain what it is while sharing some of their findings with us. Neil, welcome back, and Nate, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, Dana.
So I already kind of set the stage in my intro, but I'm going to open the floor to you both to talk about your research and some of the findings you've come across with plasma-activated water. So Nate, I'm going to start with you. Can you describe what plasma-activated water is, how it's generated, and what it contains?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think the first thing that we need to talk about a little bit is what is plasma before we talk about the water. So plasma is really this fourth state of matter. It's an aggregation of high energy particles with special chemical activity, really. So we see electrons and ions and excited atoms and excited molecules that come out of these with these really cool superoxidation properties that can reduce the organic matter in different spaces, different matter. We can categorize plasma into thermal or non-thermal. Non-thermal is kind of what we're talking about today, or cold plasma technologies. So that latter, the cold plasma, can be employed at or near or submerged in water. So basically, it's injecting water with a high energy field to elicit chemical reactions between the atmosphere or the gaseous environment, whatever that environment is. We typically use just the normal atmosphere that we all live and breathe in. And so we get these really cool elicit these cool chemical reactions between the gas and the water. So think of like lightning striking a body of water. What occurs is a series of reactions that allow atmospheric elements to dissolve into that water at the interface of that gas and liquid, essentially. And we generate a bunch of reactive oxygen and nitrogen species. And so these can be a lot of really interesting reactive species, such as oxygen side, some hydroxyl radicals, hydrogen peroxide. On the nitrogen side, we can see nitrates, nitrite, peroxynitrite, ammonia, nitrogen, all kinds of really interesting compounds that are dissolved into that water.
So Neil, can you talk about how plasma-activated water can be used in greenhouses and CEA operations?
Potentially, this could be a source of nitrogen for plants, and we're excited because it might qualify for organic production if it's generated on site. And there's not really many good organic sources of plant available nitrogen. So this gives us lots of nitrate, which is plant available nitrogen. Another application, as Nate had mentioned, the reactive oxygen species like hydrogen peroxide. So those can have sanitizing effects, just like we would use like hydrogen peroxide or other reactive oxygen species to sanitize irrigation lines or equipment, or soaking seeds for sanitizing them. So there's applications there. And then one of the things I'm really excited about through other collaborators that we've seen is it seems like there are kind of biostimulant effects, or like inducing systemic effects on the plant, where the plant can greater defend itself from pests and disease. And maybe we can talk about one of our colleagues' specific examples there. So really, PAW could be part of a systems approach with growing plants in controlled environments, where it could add to the fertility of those plants, and it could improve plant growth, improve plant germination, and then also potentially help with pest and disease management, or make like a sturdier plant that can more defend itself against pest and disease. Nate, are there things I'm missing there?
No, I think you hit a lot of them. And what's really interesting about PAW or PAW is that it has so many applications that we don't even know all of them yet. We call it in our group a little bit the Swiss Army knife of agriculture, because we have these seed germination properties. We're seeing seedling vigor increase. We're seeing pesticide use basically if you spray it on the leaf surface or even systemically taken up through the root system, we're seeing all kinds of enhanced benefits within the plant system. So I think Neil touched on pretty much everything there, but who knows? There's things that we haven't even explored yet, I'm sure.
Well, thank you both for joining me for this episode of CEAg Talks, and I look forward to seeing further research come out on PAW.
Thanks, Dana.
Yeah, nice talking. Have a great day.